Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We will get started. 1.0, opening of meeting at 6:45 PM. Do we have any need for interpretation tonight?
We're good.
Thank you. 2.0, call to order. 3.0, roll call. Merced Zamora.
Here.
Alice Lopez.
Here.
John Alvarez.
Here.
Freddie Espinoza.
Here.
Sabrina Gomez. Here. Please stand for the flag salute.
Ready, salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. 4.0, adoption of agenda.
Motion.
No, I was
Oh, sorry.
waiting for. Do you know who's taking our minutes today?
Yes, Mrs.
Are we-
Maldonado.
Are we ready? Okay, thank you.
Good.
4.1, adoption of the agenda is requested as presented with 13.1 and 13.6 to close session.
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion by John Alvarez and a second by Freddie Espinoza. Are there any questions?
Under 13.6, I'm not sure we can, that's a closed session item, but I just wanted that to be heard after we come out of closed session.
Yes.
Read after? Okay,
Yeah, it's employment.
thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 5-0. 5.0, consent calendar. 5.1, approval of the board meeting minutes for July 14th, 2026.
Move.
Second.
I have a motion by Alice Lopez and a second by John Alvarez. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I wasn't here.
4, is it 4?
Abstain.
Yeah, 1 abstain. So is it 401?
Yes.
5.2, approval of release warrants dated July 1st, 2026 in the amount of $310,353.90. July 9th, 2026 in the amount of $331,994.82. July 16th, 2026 in the amount of $661,317.61.
Move.
Second.
I have a motion by Alice Lopez and a second by Merced Zamora. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 5-0. 8.0, public comments. Members of the public may address the board on any agenda item or other item of interest within the subject matter jurisdiction of the board, before or during the governing board's consideration of the item. The board is not able to discuss or take action on any item not appearing on the agenda. Pursuant to board policy, the board may limit individual comments to no more than 3 minutes and individual topics to 20 minutes. Please begin your comments by stating your name.
School board, there are no public comment cards turned in at this point.
Okay. 8.1, superintendent comments.
Yes, good evening. As we prepare for another exciting year, I want to recognize all the work that we've been doing this summer here at Farmersville Unified School District. This summer has been one of preparation, from engaging learning throughout our summer school, our ELOP, our enrichment programs, our STEAM activities, and our second annual athletic camps. Behind the scenes, our maintenance operations, transportation, technology, food services, custodial teams have worked tirelessly to prepare for an amazing first day back to Farmersville Unified School District, guaranteeing that students, staff members have a safe, clean environment for us to have the proper conditions for learning. Our administrative leadership team has spent the summer collaborating around our district priorities, our PLTs, refining our academic improvement measures, and ensuring that every school site enters a new year with a clear focus on student achievement. I'll walk through those focus items. Creating the best learning environment where every student can succeed. Strengthening literacy and foundational skills, especially in our earliest grades. Building meaningful partnerships with families and community. Supporting our teachers and staff with the tools and resources necessary to meet the needs of every learner, all learners, And then, of course, continuing to prepare students to be productive members of society and innovative leaders for tomorrow. I want to assure everyone that great things are happening in Farmersville. We look forward to an amazing first day back with staff on Monday, August 3rd. And Farmersville up.
Thank you. Okay, let's get into this 11.0 curriculum. 11.1, approval of Save the Children sub-award agreement, agreement number 999007701.
Motion.
Second?
I have a motion by John Alvarez and a second by Freddie Espinoza. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 5-0. 11.2, approval of Hatching Results District Leadership Cohort 2026, September 18th, 2026 through December 4th, 2026.
Move.
Second.
I have a motion by Alice Lopez and a second by Merced Zamora. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 5-0. 11.3, approval of SciCon Week Agency Agreement.
Motion?
Second.
I have a motion by Freddie Espinoza and a second by Merced Zamora. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 5-0. 11.4, acceptance of 2026 through 2027 Strengthening Career and Technical Education for the 21st Century Act Grant Award.
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion by John Alvarez and a second by Alice Lopez. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 5-0. 11.5, approval of MOU with Tulare County Office of Education 2026 through 27 Career Technical Education Incentive Grant.
Move.
Motion. Second.
I have a motion by Alice Lopez and a second by Merced Zamora. Are there any questions?
Question.
Yes, sir.
The ADA, the $1,070.99 per student, are those students that are only in the CTE program, or it's not the entire district, right? It's just the kids that are in the program?
Yeah, let me double check on that really quick on 11.5. Give me 1 second.
It's an excellent program. I just want to know if it's specifically for students in that. And that's where the ADA 1,070 comes from.
Yeah, that 88,000 and so funding is specifically for those students that are part of our CTE.
So
It's
that's
an
where
incentive
they get
grant.
that fund from, 1,070 per student, 99 in the program.
Correct.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good.
All right, thank you. So I had a motion by Alice Lopez and a second by Merced Zamora. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 5-0. 11.6, approval of 2026 Agriculture Incentive Grant.
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion by John Alvarez and a second by Alice Lopez. Are there any questions?
Just a shout out to Ms. Westbrook, the CTE coordinator. Great job.
Shout out to Ms. Westbrook. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 5-0. 11.7, approval of professional development support for new math curriculum.
Move.
Second.
I have a motion by Alice Lopez and a second by Merced Zamora. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 5-0. 11.8, California Teaching Fellows Foundation for 2026 through 27.
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion by Merced Zamora and a second by John Alvarez. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 5-0. 11.9, approval of Raise the Bar Contract Professional Development.
Move.
Second?
I have a motion by Alice Lopez and a second by Freddie Espinoza. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 5-0. 13.0 personnel. 13.1 will go to closed session, so 13.2, approval of classified personnel. Item 13.2.1 through item 13.2.19.
Motion.
Second comment.
Question.
I have a motion by Merced Zamora and a second with a comment by Ms. Alice Lopez.
Yes, on the, I know that we have some siblings on here, but, I understand that they've already been working for our district and have been doing a really great job, so I have no problem with that happening at all.
Are we specifically talking about the Garza?
Yes,
Yes, they have both been substituting and been participating in coaching and even some volunteer work here at Farmers Unified School District.
so there's no reason not to give them a go-ahead with another position.
Correct. Plus, they interviewed, went through the panel selection, and they were first.
Uh,
Okay, I have to read that.
Mm. Yes, for 13.2.
So for 13.2, agenda item 13.2, personnel recommendations, please note the following revisions to the personnel recommendations. Go ahead and read those off.
Yes.
Okay, number one, item 13.2.2, the employee has declined the position for which they were recommended. This recommendation is withdrawn. 13.2.10, the employee has declined the position for which they were recommended. This recommendation is withdrawn. 13.2.11, the recommended assignment contains an error in the listed hours and workdays. The correct assignment is 8 hours per day, 260 workdays. The previously listed 6 hours per day, 176 workdays was incorrect.
These are copies there.
Yeah, so my question, that was my question was, because of the declining, is it because of the way it was written, or do you know?
No, they declined the position due to other opportunities.
Okay, all right.
Well, I'd like to then take this into closed session or something, so I can have a moment to, actually look at all this that just came about. I was not
Okay.
aware of any of this.
Yep.
13.1.
We got a motion and a second.
Okay.
Likewise. Yeah.
Likewise?
So-
Good to go?
All right, so 13.2 will be going into closed session with the motion by Merced and a second by Alice for that. Okay, 13.3, approval of classified personnel, item number 13.3.1 through item 13.3.6.
Motion.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion by John Alvarez and a second by Merced Zamora. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 5-0. 13.4, Personnel Action Report. 13.5, Approval of Second Addendum to the Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum Instruction Employment Agreement Contract Term Extension. Do I have
Motion.
readouts for that?
Second.
13.5.
Read it.
Yes.
I have a readout, guys, hold on.
Too late.
Start. Okay. The board will now consider a second addendum to the employment agreement with Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction Eduardo Ochoa. The second addendum provides the term of the Assistant Superintendent's employment agreement is extended through June 30, 2029. All other terms and conditions of employment agreement, including salary, health, and welfare benefits and other compensation, shall remain unchanged. Is there a motion to approve the second addendum?
Motion.
Second.
Okay. I have a motion by John Alvarez and a second by Merced Zamora. Is there any discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 5-0. All right, thank you. Okay, 13.6, we'll go into closed session. We are now at 14.0, board business. 14.1, consideration of any item any member of the board wishes to have on a future agenda or provide a written update. Ms. Alice Lopez?
Not at this time, but I would like to see a continuous, notation somewhere where we know what our, enrollment is. At
Okay.
least monthly or something.
Okay,
Nothing at this time.
okay. Mr. Alvarez?
Just a report from our new ADA athletic director. We have a ton of kids out there right now in the programs, which is great. Some of the teams are bigger than ever, and some of them dwindled to just one team, but it is what it is.
It's okay.
A report, that would be good.
Over our
Yes,
summer,
sir.
our summer camps?
Of our summer programs, yeah.
Okay.
Your turn.
Nothing? Okay. I don't have anything either as well. All right. 15.0 Business Services. 15.1 Ratification of proposal from the Carpet Shop Incorporated for Freedom Elementary School carpet replacement.
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion by John Alvarez and a second by Freddie Espinoza. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 5-0. 15.2, ratification to lease Turf Tank 2 Pro Athletic Field stripping system.
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion by John Alvarez and a second by Alice Lopez. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 5-0. 15.3, acceptance of the California Department of Education Second Chance Breakfast Grant.
Motion.
Second.
Okay, have a motion by John Alvarez and a second by Merced Zamora. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 5-0. 15.4, ratification of purchase of Exmark Laser Z Diesel Wide Area Mower through Omnia Contract California Turf Equipment and Supply.
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion by Freddie Espinoza and a second by Alice Lopez. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 5-0. 15.5, ratification of J.E. Hester Elementary School ELOT Building Security Camera Installation Project.
Motion.
Second.
Okay,
She doesn't show.
we're
it.
missing the little
So
They're
line.
missing a little line.
So just,
I have a motion by John Alvarez and a second by Alice Lopez.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 5-0. 15.6, ratification of J.E. Hester Elementary School TK through Kindergarten Building Security Camera Installation Project.
Motion. Second.
I have a motion by Merced Zamora and a second by Freddie Espinoza. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 5-0. 15.7, approval of professional services agreement for facilities platform implementation.
Motion.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion by John Alvarez and a second by Alice Lopez. Are there any questions? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 5-0. 15.8, California Highway Patrol CHP Annual Terminal Inspection Report, Transportation Department.
Yes, school board. We do have Mr. Tony Melendez.
Quick question. Is he speaking on 15.8 or 15.9?
He's doing 15.8, and then he will do 15.9
Oh.
with the full-on presentation. This one will be the report.
Good evening, school board members. Tonight I'd like to present our brief inspection report from CHP. Also, some findings that we came across. The presentation will share inspection results, discuss the area identified for improvements, and outline the corrective actions that are already underway at this time. Fortunately, there was 2 findings by CHP at this time. CHP terminal inspection for 7/28/26. There was 2 unsatisfactory inspection findings. One was the carrier information documentation. The required controlled substance and alcohol testing records were not maintained for required retention period. The second findings was a safety compliance record. The terminal received an unsatisfactory rating due to incomplete, outdated carrier safety compliance documentations. right now, our corrective actions of making sure that this does not occur. The Transportation Department is actively correcting all documentations, deficiencies, regular compliance meetings, and recorded review with the conduct to ensure records are maintained accurately and on time, preventing repeat findings during future CHP terminal inspections. That's where our findings for this year. Again, as a director of MOT, we are making sure we have a system in place, making the corrections so as we do not have these results for the future finance transportation. That is my report for CHP at this time.
I just have a question. I think, aren't we normally provided with the actual report?
Yeah.
The report came in 45 minutes ago. We just met with the gentleman today. He had some issues working through a different unified school district and showed up, had to reschedule his meeting. Original meeting was for last week. We would've had it in the packet. Came in today. So he wanted to present. Mr.
Correct.
Melendez definitely wanted to present. We were expecting for us to have the backup, but it didn't show up until today.
And can we still be provided?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Backup will be
Thank you.
provided.
Next board meeting, that'd be cool.
Yep. Mr. Monroy, can you note that the next school board meeting will represent again?
All right,
Okay, so-
remains signing up here, so, well, obviously a 15.9, go ahead, ma'am. You have a question?
Okay, so for 15.8, that's going to be brought up again for next board. And so any questions that we have, we'll have them for next week? Okay. All right, 15.9, district-wide facility and site improvement updates. Thank you.
Okay, so yes, again, yes, we're preparing for a new fresh year. I'm excited to show a couple slides here, presentation of new and improved. I'd like to start with the high school. At the high school, we currently had our gymnasium. We always, complaints of aesthetics of it, so we addressed it this year. Here's our gym renovation that was existing conditions. I'm gonna move on to our next slide. This was presented as our floor design, presented a new design here for us to, again, we met with the board members and making sure that, that we complied with all the findings here, making sure that it was approved. Aesthetic logo, our logo in the middle, and I'm gonna like to go ahead and continue. So with that, we got that approved, and we moved on forward to, again, new gym, new fresh starts. We brought it down to the wood.
It's brighter.
Over the years, we've been applying many coats and the tarnishing of the floor, so we dress it down to bare wood. This is the second phase of laying out and striping for, at this point, they went through and did the keyways to define the basketball court areas a little more. This was a process of adding a coat, adding some striping onto the high school gym. Now, here's our finalized results of what our gym floor looks like now. It's really kind of lights up the interior of the gym now. Got new keyways that identify more of the basketball court area and nicely designed emblems on board there. I'm gonna move forward to, we had side courts there too. This was pre-existing what our conditions looked like for our courts. The old age faded out, the green faded out, looking like rubberized coating. So we went ahead and addressed those issues too. This is a process. When I walked into the gym one morning, I was like, wow, this is awesome. Nice shiny floors on the side courts. Unfortunately, it didn't stay that shiny. What it is, that was an adhesive that helps bear that rubberized new coating on top. So this was actually our final coat. That is now our final completion of the gym floor renovation. We have new side courts, new fresh metal stripings, guards, and fresh paint on the floor. Yes. So to protect the floor, we also made sure our entry points were also addressed. We had the older style walk-in tile floors. We went ahead to protect that, so as when people are walking in, we won't have that wet condensation, sand and dirt. We went ahead and added a new catch-all, what they call catch-all carpet entry point. This is gonna help maintain moisture coming in, dirt and so on, and grind for our new floors. So yes, that was our final completion, part of our projects for the high school there, in the gym. I'm gonna go ahead and move forward onto the high school. Another location of site improvements was our CTA 900 building project, which consists of 2 shade structures, some welding booths, and adding some more space and cement areas for our carpentry and also welding. On the right side of this picture, your left, no, your right side, there'll be some shading structures there in the future here soon. This is an ongoing project. There was some kind of delays because of materials at the time, but it's moving forward at this time. This is another section where more concrete has going to be added. There was a start of the construction there, and we have now added nice fresh cement. So this area here will be the north end, and added a shade structure too for our future welding program. This will give space for our students to do big exterior, the trailers, bigger projects to put in place. So that'll be a great future area for the kids to do projects. We're gonna move forward on to the FFA area. This is our FFA small animal barn. And this barn, this will help our small animals such as rabbits, small chickens, and so on. This will help maintain a condition for these animals. That way, you know, it keeps them healthy. This is the interior of that small animal barn. It was foam insulated, and there is many options so they could design the needs of plugging in heat lamps, fans, so other needs that they probably need for the projects for their FFA program there. We also added onto the FFA location is a main power source. We're always struggling with power supply for fans, heat lamps, so on. We have now addressed that issue. We have a main power supply there for future growth there at the FFA. We did a second project there as well. This is our future hog barn. So we put a metal shade structure up high so it's nice airy for these hogs when it gets hot climate. I've actually, if you notice there, that's about 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Throughout the day, there's nice shade structure there for those animals to maintain cool. There's a side view too when it's getting built. So we also added a storage. The very far back end of the picture, you'll see a storage so they could do some feed. Inside that as well, there's going to be space for a washer and dryer for sanitation needs. There'll be a hand sink in there as well. So hand washer and dryer will be in there too. This is kind of a presentation picture of what we want to finish for results at the end. This is what we're looking forward to have a final result. So that is our high school projects that we are moving forward to with the high school.
Just a question. Is the infrastructure in there for that drainage system down the middle already?
So down the middle, that was kind of a thought. We actually did one to the center, so it doesn't prevent so much clogging.
You have a fall, does it fall into the
We have a fault, and actually falls into what we call a bubbling system. It will go into one of the corrals.
bubble out?
Yes, and we'll create somewhat of a small ditch and isolate that area.
And do we have those high exhaust fans in the back wall there? Or we're gonna put those in
Those are for future, yes.
future use?
Yes.
So,
Yes, we'll see, you know, at this time, we think it's enough airflow and so on. But yes, there's enough electrical supply to assist if there's a fan needed for circulation for the animals, yes.
Cool.
Any other question for the high school? We have, I'm gonna go ahead and proceed and move on forward to Freedom Elementary. Freedom Elementary, we had a lot of the tripping hazards, the walkways. This is the front of the Freedom Elementary office area. We decided to go remove, and now we put some fresh pour cement in areas. Again, this was our existing trees that, you know, rooting and so on, caused a lot of this have to get redone. That was part of the construction there too as well. But this was our final result in the end that we have now. We have safe walkways for our public to come on in, students come on in, so we have no more tripping hazards. We're also addressing the backside of the that same building for an office. This is back by the library. We had same idea of causing failures due to rooting, and we had to upbring that area, and so we reported fresh as well. These are examples of the types of what the roots will do, the size of roots that we had to pull out. We addressed our walkways for the rest of the campus there. And this was the kind of results of, keeping nice, fresh, and safe pathway. That was a couple things we did there at Freedom Elementary School. So we're moving on to the junior high library there, where we had did some renovation, corrected a levelness of the floor, but there was also a plan to make sure the interior got fully redone. As you see, we have new floors, new shelving, more extra space for the library students to be able to come to. Here's a second view. That is now the counter area for the librarian to sit, and more shelving for more educational books to come on and for the students to have. At the junior high, we also address the portable classrooms, the exterior portable, exterior structure of it, the panels, repaint fresh. So give it that new, fresh look there at the junior high for the portable classrooms. At our Snowden site, we had a bunch of the flooring was starting to uplift there too. So we addressed one of our classrooms there at Snowden Elementary, and there's our new results too, some floors. Now we're gonna move on over to J.E. Hester there. And J.E. Hester, we're addressing, walkways, anything that's, safety for students to make sure they have safe walking conditions. We address the wood structure. It is presently still being worked on, should be completed here soon. So that is our, our slideshow there.
I just noticed on the gym, he spelled Aztecs wrong on the gym floor.
Oh boy,
Good.
that's a big correction, yes.
All right.
Yes.
Other than that, I'm good.
I went on the walkthroughs today, and it looks wonderful. I mean, it brightens things so much that you actually notice other things that are in the gym that have been there all along.
Yes.
All
yes.
along. So it's really amazing. It's great to see all the guys out there working so hard. I mean, I know they work hard, but they're working extra hard trying to get things ready for our students. And I hope all the students and everybody appreciates all the work that's being put in to improve our schools and make them nice for when they first walk in that door. So
Yes.
thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
thank your team.
Thank you. Yes, that's one thing I like to thank is also part of my MOT team, also moving and custodial. All these projects, it's a team effort. So I'm glad to have this team be on my back and for the school boards to understand and see that too. We have a great MOT team that also helps out through the year, the summer to make these things happen. Thanks again. Yes. Any other questions?
No, likewise, I appreciate you and your
Thank
team. They look really good, and hopefully be a good start for the school year, and the kids will, I think some of them, a lot of them, even the teachers will probably see the big changes, so definitely
yes.
appreciate it.
Can't wait to see those faces. Yes.
I appreciate the DSA front and center.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep. We did a walkthrough today, and we went to the junior high, the high school. I didn't get to make it to Hester or Snowden, but it's one thing seeing the pictures, but when you do walk into the high school gym, it's a whole different feeling. It's just more of like, okay, this is
Things are happening.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is different from before. And so, definitely just want to say thank you. And then the concrete is looking great. The work's looking awesome. And little by little, we're knocking out these things. And I know by the time we're all done, hopefully the school's all nice and dandy, and all these other things that we're still trying to execute get finished. But definitely just thank you for the progress.
Well,
We're
thank
getting
you,
there.
yes.
And I'm happy to see it and be a part of it.
Do you know if the stage at the high school, if the paneling, what has been fixed? Because a lot of the
Yes, we are looking at different manufacturer specs and see if we could actually find a different design.
Yeah,
That way, it's not just permanent there. We're gonna address maybe a different style of padding, the bars, we're still gonna do some finish up, touch up on painting. But yes, we're trying to get with the manufacturer vendor to put a design in there where we could pull it off, we can use the stage and it's not there all the time.
can you
Yeah,
make
but-
sure it's kind of padded really well? My daughter got her first concussion playing
Oh, boy.
basketball there.
Well, that is my goal, make sure that is.
Yes.
It's a goal for every student. to
These
make
kids
sure
go
they're
hard
safe.
during their basketball
Yes,
games.
Yes.
Okay, everything looks, it's nice, it's really great to
Right,
see all the
yes.
different stuff.
I'm
You don't
looking-
realize what's going on when you're just working away and trying to
Yes,
live your
no, it's
best life in the
exciting,
summer. You
yes.
guys are doing
No.
great.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Melendez. The one picture, I wish you would have placed two of them. The asphalt at Freedom School, which was redone,
Yes.
right? And also at Hester School, but there's two wings of buildings that we went by today that are brighter than all get out. The blues are the strongest blues I've ever seen. I'll tell you what. I had to put my sunglasses on how beautiful those buildings turned out. I'm excited for our students and our families to come on board.
Oh, that's right, I took a picture of that
You
because
did?
it was just, I mean, nobody would believe that wing was there because it just looks so bright and new. It looks great.
Which school was this?
It was at
Snowden
Hester.
School.
Snowden.
Snowden School, yes.
Was it?
They're addressed, they're
Yeah, Snowden.
different look, yes. I'll put those on my next, board meeting to, put in place. And I have several other projects in place, so I'll show for the next board meeting too. High school, the second floor high school, we're doing some interior work on the classrooms as well. So, yes, I'm looking forward to my next presentation, present a lot more. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
17.0, future meeting dates. 17.1, August 11th, 2026, August 25th, 2026. Okay. 20.0, adjournment to closed session at 7:22 PM. 20.1, conference with labor negotiator, GC 54957.6. It is the intention of the board to meet in closed session to review its position and to instruct its designated rep, agency designated representative, Manuel Mendez, name of organization, FTA, CSEA, management. 20.2, public employee, discipline dismissal release complaint, Government Code 54957. 20.3, conference with legal counsel, anticipated litigation, significant exposure to litigation pursuant to subdivision D, 2, and E of section 54956.9. 20.4, public employee performance evaluation superintendent. We are now in closed session. Second. Okay. Okay, we return from closed session to open session at 8:29. And we will be going back to 13.1, approval of certificated personnel, item 13.1.1 through item 13.1.5.
Move.
Second.
I have a motion by Alice Lopez and a second by John Alvarez. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Abstain?
All opposed? Okay. So we have a 401. Thank you.
Mr. Benjamin Vaccaro, congratulations, sir. Welcome to Farmersville Unified School District.
Thank you.
Would you like to say a few words? Yes. Sure.
You can go wherever.
Sure, wherever you would like, sir.
Let me put my glasses on.
Thank you very much, board members, and I also like to thank the hiring committee. I thought it was super organized, and it felt very welcome from the beginning. And I'm excited about this opportunity, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get started, so whenever we can get started, I'll be ready to go.
We really
Well, welcome
appreciate
aboard,
you.
Thank you so
sir.
much.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Okay. 13.2, approval of classified personnel, item 13.2.1 through item 13.2.19. I had a motion by Merced Zamora and a second by Alice Lopez. Is that still the same?
Yes.
Yes.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Abstain?
Okay, 401.
Well, I'd like to congratulate Miss Micaela Macareno.
All right. Welcome.
Welcome aboard, Micaela. We are very excited to continue the amazing work here at Farmersville Unified School District, and we are very excited to honor all of your experience here as well. And welcome to Farmersville Unified School District. Would you like to say a few words?
You'll have to pardon, I'm recovering from a respiratory something, but just thank you guys so much for the opportunity. I'm very excited to become a member officially of the community. I have a connection, my husband's family is from the community, so I'm glad to be able to offer my support in any way possible. I come with, several years of experience, so I hope that it'll be a smooth transition and hope to be able to move forward and progress with the board with all of the plans that they have coming ahead. Thank you.
Thank you. We're really looking forward to having you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Welcome
again.
home.
You are welcome to stay for the finish, or you are also welcome to. For sure, absolutely.
Yes, thank
Have a
you,
good night.
thank you.
Congratulations
Take care.
again.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Okay, so let's go to, we are now going to go to 21, hang on, I got it, guys.
Can we go to 21.4 and
Yep.
just kind of get that one done?
Yep, we have 21.4. I was trying to find my paper, it's right here in front of me. 21.4, Public Employee Performance Evaluation Superintendent. During closed session this evening, the board completed the superintendent's annual evaluation. The board unanimously voted to approve a satisfactory evaluation of superintendent for the 2025-2026 school year. Do I have to get a motion for that?
Can I get a yeah. Second.
I have a motion by John Alvarez and a second by Alice Lopez. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed. So we have a 5-0. Okay, now we will go to 13.6. The board will now consider a second addendum, the employment agreement with Superintendent Manuel Mendez. The second addendum provides the term of the superintendent's employment agreement is extended through June 30th, 2030 for a 4-year extension. All other terms and conditions of the employment agreement, including salary, health, and welfare benefits and other compensation, shall remain unchanged. Is there a motion to approve the second addendum?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, is there a discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? That's a 5-0. Okay.
Who did the second? Was it you, Jim?
Yes.
21.1, Conference with Labor Negotiator GC 54957.6. It is the intention of the board to meet in closed session to review its position and to instruct its designated rep. Agency designated representative Manuel Mendez, name of organization, FTA, CSEA, management, no action taken. 21.2, Public Employee, Discipline, Dismissal, Release, Complaint, Government Code 54957, no action taken. And 21.3, Conference with Legal Counsel, Litigation, Anticipated Litigation, Significant Exposure to Litigation pursuant to Subdivision D, 2, and E of Section 54956.9, no action taken. And we are at 22.0, adjournment at 8:35.
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion by Alice Lopez and a second by Merced Zamora. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 5-0.